one that I chose.
Wait.
Sorry.
Stop. Now.
Go. Alright, the next one I chose for a special population is a lower back problem. So, lower back problem does have a lot to do with poor core strength. So, you just have to really watch what you're doing there, and obviously the more core strength exercise you do, that's going to really improve their back pain. Proper technique is really essential with lower back pain. You really want to get your technique right with each individual exercises. So the ones that we did upstairs, the dumbbell chest press, I'd probably actually go to a vertical chest press. So I'll just go to the vertical chest press machine. This gives a little bit more support on the back as opposed to maybe putting pressure on their back lying down. Again, judging, the client will tell you what they can and can't do on that particular exercise. The single arm row, what I would actually do is, instead of having the bent over arm row, instead of having the bench flat, I'd actually raise it up so that it has a slight incline. And when they, instead of their arm, they're actually putting their elbow on the incline, and it's just not bending their back as much, and it exerts a little bit less pressure on their back. The aerobic exercises I'm fairly comfortable with doing, with the exception of maybe the rowing and the bike. The treadmill, I think I would be inclined to be okay with that. It's generally, if you're running and you get a sore back, you tend to have poor posture. So I would be okay with using the treadmill in the lower back pain. So technique's really important, obviously, to make sure that is okay. With the bike, what you could do is, there's a seated bike, and we've got it upstairs. I think it's got an upright bike, but they actually are sitting down on the bike and they pedal. So that's all the support. They're not bending over on the bike, and all the support is in their back. I would change the box jump from a box jump or a step up that's high to a little tiny step, so they're not actually exerting that force on their back. And the sit-up that I'm doing, what I do, you can do a sit-up on your hands and knees instead of on your back. And what you do is you should raise one arm, and if you're comfortable with that, you can raise your other arm, and then you can't really do it standing up, but then you raise both your arm and your leg on opposite sides of your body, and that's engaging that core. And you just work your way through that. And again, as I said at the start, if you keep working on those core exercises, that'll really help with your back pain and lowering that down.